kind of finish off our Yorkshire part here with a couple different. We've got 3 barrels out here. We'll run through last 2 of these 107s quick. Got 107-3 that Eli's got on the pipe right now. Another one of those long hard ride Jasper barrels. I hadn't mentioned on that first pair, but these would be basically probably more than 3/4 sibs to our Yorkshire male pig we had at Kingpins that was very popular and got a very good home. Just a couple weeks younger there. But that 107.3 is one that I think is pretty intriguing out of a pretty intriguing litter.
Yeah, he comes out and you kind of think, oh my, when you see him initially, because just balance, presence, head carriage, and then still to offer that kind of stoutness and skeleton. And again, for one of the things I feel like with Yorkshires is you've got to have enough muscle, but you can't have too much muscle early. And I think this one is definitely right where he needs to be with muscle in terms of having enough and the right kind of shape and pattern to his muscle. This one's skeleton is very good, and I'll just tell you from a stoutness of feature standpoint, look at his indicators in terms of his skull shape, his forearm, his rear toes. This one, I don't know where everybody's sitting on Yorkshire Barrows right now, but I would sure think this is one you'd want to have in your barn and not in somebody else's.
Yeah, that one, like I said, for that litter, definitely a little bit of an outlier for added feature and bone. Move on to the 4th one in this litter, this 107-1, the little guy right in front of us. Kind of a little bit similar to the one we talked in the last pen that was a little bit beat up, but one of the more moderate, chunky, opened up ones of the litter.
For sure, and one that I just describe as a little more compact relative to the one we just talked about, but still offers some extension. Really big, broad skull. Again, one that is still good in his chest, and I think skeletally one you've got to appreciate. And that's one thing just relative to your group of Yorkshires here, and I'm not just saying this because you're standing here, but skeletally these are really good in terms of their pastern strength. They're good in terms of their blade angle, great reach off their hip and rear leg. And so again, I think this is an opportunity if you're hunting a Yorkshire Barrow here. Just pick the parts and pieces you like or who you're trying to feed to, and take the basics out in terms of guesswork, because those are all there within this group of Yorkshires.
Yeah, and like we've had several people through the group before, and we've talked a lot about these 107s, and I think it's interesting that the comment that I always make is just try to get one. And I know that's a vague comment, and it's just trying to, it sounds like salesmanship a little bit, but the reality to me is they all might have some differences, but I think this is definitely maybe the deepest litter of Yorkshires we've had, and they all definitely have the pieces to be pretty darn elite come a late July, early August state fair type setting, which is definitely where I see those two fitting.
For sure.
Move on to kind of our last Yorkshire Barrow here, the little one against the wall there. That'd be a 105-4. Different litter, but another one that's pedigree kind of reads the same. He's a long hard ride on a Jasper. I think you can, after seeing this 107 litter and seeing 4 of them long hard ride barrows, you definitely know what this one's out of.
Yeah, and again, one that does offer a little more extension and look. He's very tall at the point of his shoulder. One for this maturity, I do really like his rib shape and topside power. Great hip and rear leg. I know we're starting to sound like a broken record, but that's just how deep and consistent this litter is. If there's if you want to say what's his best piece or what makes him truly stand out as an individual, I do think it's his elevation and balance from the side, but still combining that with some genuine stoutness of feature and skeleton. Again, another very good option here as far as Yorkshire male pigs.
And that would be 105-4. Long hard ride on a Jasper. Other 2 barrows in this pen are 107.3, which is right in front of me here. 107.3 long hard ride Jasper, and the one against the wall over there would be the one against the wall right there. That's 107.1, another long hard ride Jasper.